what is meant by the midpoint theorem? Midpoint means usually in circles we are familiar with the term called midpoint. So midpoint or center of the circle means that is the origin of that circle. But in triangles also we are having the midpoints. So what is happening in midpoint theorem was you have to find the exact midpoint of particular side. I will consider this side AB. Okay, I am going to mark the exact midpoint of side AB, and I'm going to mark exact midpoint of side AC as well. You have to identify midpoints of two sides in a triangle. Two sides in a triangle. Thereafter, by using your straight edge ruler, when you connect these two dots, I will repeat again. So you should identify the exact location of midpoints in any two sides in a triangle. Thereafter, you have to connect them by using a ruler. So midpoint means this total length AB that is bisected by this point X. Okay, since it is a midpoint, so this would be the bisection. Here also, this is bisected by the point Y, that is the midpoint. So now you have two triangles. Look at this. This is the large triangle. This is the small scale triangle. There are some relationship between these two triangles. What are them? The length of the side which you have created, that is exact half of BC. This length would be half of third side in the triangle. Half of third side in the triangle. And these two lines are parallel with each other as well. Now I will read the theorem. The straight line segment through the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and equal to the length to half of it. Okay. So what it means is when you connect a segment through the midpoints of any two sides in a triangle, you will have kind of this shape. In this shape we have two relationships about side length. The side which you have created, that is half of the third side of this triangle, and these two are parallel with each other. This is our midpoint theorem. Okay, this is our theorem. The straight line segment through the midpoints of two sides of a triangle. So we have marked the two midpoints in each respective sides. Okay, for this side it would be this X. For the side AC, the midpoint is Y. Using a straight line segment, we connected that one. So that length is half of the third side of the triangle and parallel to the third side of the triangle as well. This is called as midpoint theorem. We have a converse theorem for the midpoint theorem as well. We will study that one also. So look at this, the converse theorem of midpoint theorem. So yeah, I am going to connect. We are having a shape like this. Here there is no any restriction. It is bisected or nothing else. But when I have a shape like this, if this line is parallel to this, when I measure the length of this one, this is 8 centimeter. When I measure this one as, it would be 4 centimeter. In those cases, look at this. If the midpoints are connected through a straight line segment, that is parallel and half of the length of third side. Now look at this. The length is half and these are parallel, so that's why we can determine these sides are bisected already. So these 2 points are the respective midpoints of those two sides. I'll repeat again as well. So we know the actual midpoint theorem is this one. So the converse theorem for the midpoint theorem is, already there is no any bisection or those things were given. Only we know that these two sides in this construction, these two sides are parallel, and when I use my straight edge ruler to measure the length, this is 8 centimeter and 4 centimeter. Now look at this. The converse theorem of the midpoint theorem is applicable here. Since the straight line segment inside the triangle is half of the third side and parallel to the third side, we can determine these points are bisecting each of their respective sides in the triangle. That's called as converse theorem of midpoint theorem.